Hello, viewers. Kemon Asho Bondura. So, if I butchered it, I'm really sorry, but this was the first comment that we received, and as we promised, I just said it. How are you guys doing? How are you all doing? I'm trying my best to hide my embarrassment, but, anyways,
You did good.
I
You
hope
did good.
so. I hope so. Our viewers can educate me further if I did good or not.
All
All
right.
right. Then today, we have something special from one of our beloved bands from Bangladesh, Highway, and their recent drop, which is called Jodi Shore Jai. So this is the track which is beautiful, beautiful composition and beautiful singing, and we would like to listen it with our viewers. Do you want to add something else, or should we get started?
No, I mean, we were just waiting to listen to it together, right?
Hmm.
So, why wait?
Let's get started then.
All right. Three, two, one, play.
যদি সরে যাই অনেক দূরে তোমার অজান্তে কাঁদবে কি যেখানে পাহাড় মনে করিয়ে দেবে তোমার মায়াবী মুখ তোমার ঘুরে যাওয়া
The backing vocals,
This layered vocals, their signature, right?
absolutely.
যদি ডুবে যায় অনেক গভীরে আমার শেষ প্রান্তে খুঁজবে কি যেখানে জীবন জড়ো হয়ে গেছে পরাধীন সব স্বপ্নে অবসাদের চূড়ান্তে
The guitar in the back.
আদরে
Whew. Okay. All right. It's very warm today.
Absolutely. Okay, so this track, for some strange reason, it's probably the vocalist or the agony in the vocalist voice, which is really, I mean, it feels like the pain is ingrained in his voice, and I think he would be making people cry even when he talks. The kind of voice that he has.
Yeah, even
And
if he's reciting the lyrics. Yeah.
there is one track from this particular band. I think it is called Obosthan, and I heard the unplugged version of that particular track because usually when Highway comes up with any track, there's a lot of weird mixing that they also
Yeah.
add,
Yeah.
and it also basically enhances the experience of the overall.
I have them. I have that on Spotify, like liked. If I'm not wrong, let me quickly check if that's the one I've. Yes, yes. The unplugged version is is liked only from the album on Spotify, but
So when I heard that particular track, I was able to clearly listen to his vocals, and I was blown away with kind of emotions that he can uh, translate through his voice when he's singing. And along with the kind of composition that this particular track has, he is this band is something amazing. I mean, they are really special set of musicians.
unorthodox, a little bit
Unorthodox, a little bit
unorthodox,
unorthodox. Sorry?
a little bit
A little bit
unorthodox.
unorthodox. Yeah, very unorthodox, I would say. So they have a signature style. I mean, you can feel that this particular track is has some similarities to Gorgari track that we heard, or even Chaya that we covered earlier as well. So they have their own identity, and they know what kind of music they want to do, and it's different from other bands what we have heard so far.
Yeah, very unique. I mean, you hear this layered vocals, and you instantly know that's Highway, right? A very signature. I mean, we have heard multiple songs, but it stood out in Gurgari, it stood out in Chaya, it stood out here, and yeah, you instantly recognize that that's Highway. For me, honestly, is their ability to hypnotize you is what I feel strongly towards. So during the guitar solo, during this middle part, this beautiful instrumental part where I was just lost. I mean, you said something, and then I kind of woke up. I was totally lost in that music, and I mean, I'm not hearing this track for the first time. And whenever I've heard this song, whatever I'm doing, um, it just takes me to another place, wherever. But it has this hypnotic feeling that even if you're focusing on the music very strictly, it kind of disappears. When you're trying to it's a similar feeling that when you're trying to focus on something, you're trying to see something very clear, and you're focusing very hard, and then in front of you it just disappears. and I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, in Harry Potter's, they used to say that they had this magical shops where they bought this magical stuff like books and wands and all, and for normal people, they would pass by and they wouldn't just register those things, right? It's like that you're focusing on this music and it just you're just consuming it but not registering. I mean, it's again very individual to me. So this stood out here as well. Beautiful, beautiful. This instrumentally, this track was beautiful.
Absolutely. At the 3 minute mark, I'll ask our viewers to focus on 3 minute mark. I think 3 minute or 3 minute 4 seconds mark. The guitar lead is fading away, and the other guitar note is being introduced, and that is sung
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
amazingly that it's just for me. I think it
And
was just
during that time, there was this. The bass was introduced as well. Bim 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 bim. And the this. I mean, if you think about it, it was very simple, simply done, right? But it's not about the complexity of the notes, right? It's about how it has been used, at what point it has been introduced, and how it has been incorporated, injected, right, with precision, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Alrighty, so there was a technical glitch,
Mhm.
but you go on.
All right. So we're okay. So one weird thing that came into my mind after listening to this particular track, because the title of this track loosely translates to "If I Go Far Away," right?
Hmm.
So he is in kind of a hopeless state or trying to wonder that if he goes far away from this world or just doesn't cease to exist anymore, then what would happen? How would people think about him, as far as I understood? How would he
Hmm.
be
Hmm.
remembered, or how would people keep him in his thoughts? And he's kind of in a deep pit of this particular thought. But this song, I don't know why, just reminded me of a track from Vital Signs called Yaad Karna. And that particular song also talks about passing away of a person, but he's presenting solution in that particular track, whereas he is in this particular track. The singer is trying to communicate that how would others feel if he is no longer there. So I don't know why, but I was taken back to that particular track of 20 years ago, and it has similar beautiful feeling listening to this particular song.
I would come to that this point, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Farzana Shaheen. She was very quick to mention that there's a new
Yeah.
track by Highway, and she also, uh, she, I mean, the kind person that she is,
Mm-hmm.
she also gave us the translation of the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
and she's and you are an absolute star. I I
Mm-hmm.
cannot stress this enough. How kind, how amazing this kind of support is.
Absolutely.
And yeah, by this time, I mean, you are part of the team. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
I do want to say this explicitly, that I appreciate this. We both appreciate this highly. Anyway, so yes, I actually thought after listening to this track and then how it was sung and how this was what the lyrics were saying, I didn't think that there was. So, first of all, I didn't think that there was a lot of pain. In this particular track, it
Mm-hmm.
was more. I was more into the instrumentals of this
Mm-hmm.
track,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, it didn't feel like pain,
Mm-hmm.
but the word used in the lyrics, despair, it felt to me more like despair. And I how I interpret this is he's thinking about what kind of legacy he's going to leave behind,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? What kind of legacy he's going to leave behind, and what kind of, in what manner people will remember him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is how I interpret it. And again, when we talk about emotions pouring out into the vocals, I felt that his vocals did not have that element of pain. Again, this is how I interpret it. Very subjective, very very subjective.
Mm-hmm.
but it was more of a thought and a restlessness, an
Mm-hmm.
uneasy feeling of what what is my legacy, or what have I done
What have
in
I
this
done?
lifetime,
Mm-hmm. You're right.
right? What have I contributed? Although Ether Bhai, you have contributed amazing music, so that's, I don't know why you're thinking these thoughts, but
But it's
yeah, this is what I
yeah,
think.
it's kind of a track that urges you to reflect, as far as I think. And
Hmm.
it makes you ponder, as you mentioned, what legacy you are leaving behind when you go far away from this world. But yeah, I mean, Highway is just doing phenomenal work, phenomenal work.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I just want to say that I was going to say this, that you come to an age and a point
Hmm.
where you feel like that, okay, your struggles have ended. Now you have everything. You're blessed. You're privileged. Maybe how this is how I feel, right? That I came to a point where I feel blessed and privileged. That okay, I have achieved most of my goals,
Hmm.
and then this is the point where when the survival is not your main goal, but then you think about what you're going to leave behind, right?
Yeah.
And what your legacy would be, and how people might remember you, what have you contributed to the society,
Hmm.
what you have contributed to the humanity,
Yeah.
is something probably a lot of people might ponder.
Hmm.
But this song is a very good reflection.
True.
You know, this multi-layered vocals
Hmm.
depicts that so many people might have these thoughts.
Hmm.
This hypnotism, that okay, as a lot of people, a crowd
Hmm.
um, is thinking along those lines. But all right, I'm just going into a rabbit hole of how I interpret each minute detail.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you are talking about the subconscious mind, the thoughts going on in the subconscious
Exactly,
mind
exactly. But this is what they do, right? This is
through
exactly what they
through
do.
the
They
music as well.
through their music.
Mm,
Exactly, through the music, they prick the
mm,
subconscious mind to 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 awaken it,
yeah,
and your conscious mind goes to sleep.
yeah.
And this is what I was talking about: the hypnotism, the what terminology do we use? The
Psychedelic effect.
uh, yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think it has been a long day. All right, all right. Let's end this day.
yeah. Let's wrap it up then. Thank you so much for sharing this particular track with us and just letting us know instantly as soon as it was dropped. And yeah, we will see you on the next one then. Until then, take care. Goodbye.
Bye.